These cartoons were ephemeral. They were just meant to be shown once, and no one was ever going to see them again. So when cartoons were shown on television repeatedly for the last 4 decades, we got to see certain cartoons like One Froggy Evening and I Love to Sing over and over and over again. And what we found out by that repetition was these are great cartoons.
What's up, Doc?
I got a little rabbit in this hole, and I'm gonna catch the little rabbit and eat him up.
There's only ever one of two things that makes people want to take a small character, make him bigger, is A, just how much it makes them laugh, and they love it, or B, what the public response is, or both.
Back before the internet, they used to get letters from the movie exhibitors saying which cartoons were popular. And they'd also be able to tell from the amount of revenue they got from renting a particular cartoon. And so it could take close to a year before they got feedback.
The directors and writers didn't think to bring these characters back in something else. They just had one idea for this one film, and they created a character that fit well with it.
Come back to wearing my Barney, my Barney.
There are cartoons that really stand out. Michigan Dray Frog in One Froggy Evening is a perfect example because he has this great stentorian voice that everyone remembers. And then there's the cruel twist to the story that only his owner sees him do the singing.
Everybody do the Michigan ride. Everybody likes the Michigan ride.
The cartoon is brilliantly done where it's all done in pantomime except for his singing. He's just got great personality, great charisma. You know, you just love this guy. And you love that he's putting something over on this construction worker. There's just something subversive about that.
There's something so existentially heartbreaking and sad about it, but it's not overwrought and it's not corny or cheap. It's really deep. I didn't even know why that was making me so sad as a kid. You know, now in adulthood, I know exactly why.
I love to sing about the moon and the June and the springer. I love to sing about a sky of blue or tea for two and sing with
a jail singer, a groona.
Al Jolson in I Love to Sing is another perfect example. And of course, it's another singing example where we've got this character who just sings and cannot stop his love of wanting to sing. And even though he's only appeared in that one cartoon, there's something about his desire to sing and his struggle with his father that seems to hold up over all these years.
I love to sing about the moon and the June and the springer. And I will pledge with mine.
This is a film about a kid who can't do the thing he wants to do. His parents want him to do something else. And he wants to sing. And he runs away from home in the film, and he succeeds. He gets on the amateur hour and wins the prize. And really, I think that's what touches us about this character, is that he's a winner, that he's winning by doing what he wants to do.
He's a character who stars in a cartoon that's so weird. It's kind of the bird version of the jazz singer, you know, that he makes an impression. And, okay, my kids are my kids, but, okay, they can sing all the lyrics to Rabbit of Seville and What's Opera Doc, but they can also sing all of Al Jolson's lyrics, you know?
Breathe, stupid, breathe! You forgot to breathe again.
I love Heathcliff because he's such a dumb character. I think with so many dumb cats, they've done, like Sylvester's the most long-running dumb cat, you'd think they couldn't do a variation on him that would make him interesting, but they managed to get it with Heathcliff. He's sort of a new low in dumbness in characters. I thought he was very good, very funny.
How many lumps do you want?
Oh, 3 or 4.
Pete Puma, you know, in Rabbitskin, he's only in one cartoon, and everybody remembers him.
Pete Puma was Stan Freberg's take on Frank Fontaine. Frankie Fontaine had that strange character. On TV, they call him Crazy Guggenheim. So that voice was very familiar, and Stan could do an excellent impression of it.
Bugs says to Pete Puma, how many lumps, meaning sugar, how many lumps you want? I said,
Oh, 3 or 4. You better give me a whole lot of lumps.
They do lots of dumb guys in Warner's cartoons, but not quite like him.
I'm a riding side saddle. I'm a riding side saddle. Well, I am.
Red Hot Rider was Deadeye, which Red Skelton started on the radio. A lot of Red Skelton's characters, like the mean little kid, were used in a lot of cartoons. You know, if I doed it, I get a whipping. I doed it. Like even Tweety did that. It's all a takeoff on Red Skelton's characters. So a lot of that comes from Red's radio show. And that's really where Red Hot Rider started.
Hey, are you following me? Yeah, that I am. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh.
I think these characters stay with us even though they've only been in one cartoon because they're so unique, so completely unique.
The one-hit wonders emerge on their own by popular demand. People make them happen. Warner Brothers doesn't create a cartoon like One Froggy Evening or I Love to Sing and say this is a big hit and it's going to be a big hit and it's going to be a cult favorite. They don't know that. Nobody knows that. The ones that are truly beloved of the Warner Brothers cartoons have happened naturally. You know, and that's the great thing. We decided that. We're the ones who've determined that this is a classic.